Hi everybody, let's talk about this monumental shift that Pluto entering Aquarius kind of permanently for the next 20 years is going to bring. You might have heard Pluto entering Aquarius, Pluto in Aquarius, ingress of Pluto into Aquarius. Now throughout 2023 and 2024, because Pluto is the generational planet, it's transpersonal planet, and it moves very slowly. It takes 248 years to make the whole circle around the whole zodiac, so that it goes through all the 12 signs of the zodiac throughout 248 years, which means that it stays in one sign for about approximately 20 years. It obviously must bring some kind of generational changes every time it enters the sign for 20 years. We have a color, a shade, a vibration that societies and humanity is being colored with. So this time we have Pluto entering Aquarius, the first time it has happened throughout this transition, two transition years, 23 and 24. It happened on the 23rd of March 2023. It stayed in Aquarius to give us a bit of a taste of what it is about until 11th of June 23. Then it went back to Capricorn to finish some unfinished business regarding power plays, conflict, transformation, and anything to do with Capricorn, top-down structures, governments, etc. Then it went back to Aquarius on the 20th of January 2024, remained there until 1st of September 2024. Then it very quickly dipped back to 29th degree of Capricorn, the last anaretic degree of Capricorn, to definitely finish off some unfinished business for a few months. And then on the 19th of November, it's kind of permanently, we say, moving back to Aquarius. Pluto is properly entering the sign of Aquarius on the 19th of November 2024. It will remain there until 2043. Okay, so 20 years. What can we expect from this transit? Obviously we are all different, and we will all experience it differently depending very much whether you have personal planets in the planet in the sign of Aquarius when it moves through the degrees. But on a more collective level, we will all definitely experience some of the vibration I'm going to talk about. So what does Pluto as such represent? Pluto is the slowest moving planet. It's a planet of death, rebirth, birth, transformation, regeneration. It represents our deepest shadows and the potential potential for change, greatest potential for rebirth. It brings deep psychological transformation. It's a wonderful planet for any kind of psychological work. It represents power dynamic and healing as well, and trust as well. So it's a really deep, kind of underground, complicated planet, which brings about beautiful potential for real transformation and regeneration. Okay, it's not only associated with death, it's actually a very positive planet as well. Now, when we think about the sign of Aquarius, so we have innovative, shocking, surprising energies, humanity related, represents human ideals. It's about being part of a collective, being part of a group, of a collective kind of consciousness. Aquarius very much is about structures growing from grassroots up, from power from the people and building up, rather than top-down structures, very typical for Capricorn. So we could say that with this transformation, Pluto leaving Capricorn and moving into Aquarius, much more power, strength, and decision-making process is going to be given to the people, to the grassroots top movement rather than top-down movement. Okay. So we have revolutionary thinking, we have social and technological progress, any kind of future-oriented thinking. This is what Aquarius is all about. It is about big ideals, incorporating a group of people, communities, society, collective energy rather than individual energy. Beautiful Aquarian energy, even though I know some people don't like it. But when Pluto, the planet of death and transformation, enters the sign of Aquarius, what we could expect throughout these next two decades, let's say, you know, the next around 20 years. Changes will obviously come in waves, and it's a long period of time, so we might have absolutely not noticed any of that during these first months in 2023 and 24, when Aquarius only dipped, when Pluto only dipped into Aquarius for a little bit and then went back to Capricorn to finish this business it had unfinished. However, more or less over the next coming years, when it gathers speed in the sign of Aquarius, we will observe anything to do with deep transformation and rebirth and regeneration, but also power related issues around the energy of Aquarius. So there may be elevation of some kind of humanitarian consciousness, revolution of communities, of community network, definitely. I think this will be the biggest one, probably. Anything to do with how people connect with each other, what part we play in a community. This is going to be immensely transformed, I think, over these next few years. How to stay connected to others, and anything to do with group collaborations. Okay, so all this networking, community, society, how we connect to other people. Emphasis is definitely going to be on social justice and equality altogether, which is very Aquarian as well. Alignment with future-oriented goals. Aquarius is very progressive, future-oriented sign. It doesn't have any prejudice. It just like kind of moves forward and like has very open mind. So anything to do with futuristic visions, and also connecting with like-minded people and creating communities with them. There's very strong emphasis on scientific and technological progress as well, that I think we will experience through this whole journey of Pluto through the sign of Aquarius. Humanity, as we know, is going to be transformed very much, as it always is, but especially during Aquarius stay of Pluto. I think we will witness this on a deeper level. So this is very general, of course, but have a look where the sign of Aquarius falls in your chart. We all have it. It may occupy your first house, your 10th house, your 7th house. There may be some planets in it, like, you know, some personal planets like the moon, the sun, Mercury, etc. So Pluto is going to impact you somehow while it sails through the sign of Aquarius. But I think it's really exciting to check your birth chart, your individual birth chart, to see what you can actually expect through this transit over these next 2 decades. And you know, have a detailed look. Maybe consult it with an astrologer. If you want a reading, get in touch with me. I'm having some promotions coming up soon as well, some offers. If you want to have your chart read, your birth chart read, and prepare for this journey of Pluto through Aquarius, you're very welcome to get in touch. And I wish you all the best. Let's make the most of it, and see you next time.